Hey guys, it's Viewmasters Reactions, and we're back with Season 2, Episode 9 of The Legend of Vox Machina, the final of the 3 episodes this week, and then next week is it. We're already almost done. We have one group of 3 after this. I can't believe how fast it went. It's 1 month. It's literally 1 month out of the year. We get crazy amounts of Vox Machina content. I'll continue to run with Campaign 2 after that. We're doing the live stream tomorrow, but last we saw on this, I don't know if I'm understanding it correctly. Garmelie, this is what I gather. Garmelie vanished. We then fight Sandor. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. The Echo Tree was the name of the episode. And we get there, Vex'ahlia is immediately being manipulated by this dude. We're seeing dead bodies outside the tree. The father of Vex and Vax we meet earlier in Singor. Was it Singorn? Singorn is their town. It really is their town. I wasn't sure before that episode if it was an illusion. Nope. I remember hearing that elves, kind of like Lord of the Rings, where elves can do craziness and teleport to other realms and planes of existence so they can retire and relax and do their thing. I've heard it many times throughout the lore of these kind of fantasy realms. It really is there. We get almost captured immediately. We shout the name of our father, Vesar. I don't give a shit what his name is if I'm right or wrong, because the dude's a piece of shit. Unless he is trialing us or testing us for our entire lives, and his way about it is to treat us like garbage, to get us to be heroes, to be the people he needs us to be, to save the world or something. I don't know if that's it. I don't think that's it. But if it is, you're still a piece of shit. And I hate him. He's like, bring me back the bow, and maybe I'll think you're cool and you're special. But I don't care. I'm going to go find every vestige and never tell you about it. And you're going to find out through the grapevine that your kids are awesome and we saved the world and we never want to talk to you again. And we're going to tell everybody that we don't even speak to our father, who's this elf guy. You probably know him, Vesar. He's a piece of shit, so we don't talk to him anymore. And maybe he'll be embarrassed for once in his life. He'll be like, my own children don't even want to talk to me, and they're the saviors of Exandria. But besides that, we got Larry David, Henry Winkler's voice. I'm guessing that's all we're going to see of him. We already got in these 3 episodes Pippin, who vanished. We're going to talk about him. Larry David, Henry Winkler, Pike's grandfather, great-grandfather, whatever the greats, however many there are, because gnomes live a good while. And we got Cheech Marin as Trinket in the last or 2 episodes ago. We got Trinket as Cheech Marin. Great voice actors. I feel like we got most of them. Garmelie is Billy Boyd. I couldn't remember his name for 2 episodes. I friggin' remembered it right at the end of the last one, and I'd already shut it off. So Billy Boyd, Pippin, does the voice of Garmelie. Who did he turn into at the end? That's where I started this whole rant. Is he supposed to be the dude that Vex beat? It looked kind of like somebody dressed like Keyleth was originally, but it looked more elvish, like it could be a descendant of Vex or Vax or someone related to them, or was it the dude that Vex beat, Sandor? I don't know. Let's jump in. Maybe we'll find out, but Garmelie turned into him and he was like, maybe one day I'll let you know, bloop, and he vanished. And he did help us get back to Tal'dorei, so he ended up being a solid dude. That's why I'm wondering, was it that dude? Because maybe Garmelie was training us or testing us the whole time, and the reason he bamfed out when we had to fight the dude is because he was that dude. Or something like that. I don't know. It was a little confusing, and they left it that way. It was like intentional, because he would have said who he was if it wasn't a mystery. Let's jump in. You guys want to see more of what I do, full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel, seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is at the end. If the link doesn't work, it's in the description below. Every video has the description. Hundreds of movies, hundreds of shows. The Legend of Vox Machina Season 2 and 1 up in full, unedited. We got the Campaign 2 Patreon hour exclusive of every episode of Campaign 2. Live stream tomorrow, 7:45. If we get over 50 likes, we'll jump into episode 50. Go over there. Join us tomorrow. Hundreds of other shows. Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, Death Note, The Last of Us. All these shows. Check it out. If not, jumping in. Season 2, Episode 9, The Legend of Vox Machina. A Test of Pride. What is this? Is this a flashback? Oh, is this showing Grog's people coming to Westerun or something? I think they're showing a flashback of when they took over, possibly. Okay. my god, everyone is getting slaughtered. My god. They're just burning the whole village down. Grog, I think, was one of those dudes. Took 3 arrows to the back.
Fine work, boy.
I think that's Grog.
Teach him to fear the name. Grog Strongjaw.
He was killed by the herd. He said, my uncle killed me.
Mythcarver showed me the city overrun by half-giants like Grog.
Well, looks like those guys moved on.
I swear, I gave all I had. Thank you.
Boulder patch with shears.
Don't.
What? There's only 2. We can take them easy.
Some of them look human. Like that other dude looked human.
Kevdak is in there.
We
I don't
gotta
know.
fight through a bunch of regular-sized Grogs, then somehow rip them off Jumbo Grog's arms.
I'd like to
If
see it.
Scanlan the Revolutionary is not back within the hour, promise you'll try
Look at
to
the
live
hat.
again.
Oh, that's a big thing.
Nevosh
Dragonfly.
Nevon Clue.
It turned into a dragonfly.
When I was with the herd, I did
My
things,
guess is he pushed back and they
real
killed him.
bad things.
So far, he's killed like 7 or 8 people.
Violence was
9,
all that mattered
10,
to us
11.
until the day I met him.
Oh, Jibba! No way!
No, take whatever you want. Please, I have a family.
I have like chills everywhere. Was it Little Pike?
Paul Wilhand?
Loot's run dry. It'll be our heads if we don't find more to offer up.
That's gotta be Grog's cousin.
Just a rat.
Zanror, Grog's cousin. Oh, who is this?
Occupado?
When the dragon attacked, we all hunkered down and waited for it to pass.
Name's Scanlan.
As in, Scanlan Shorthalt?
Your great, 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 great
Just 2 greats.
I asked
grandpa
before.
looked at me.
2 greats.
Everything changed.
So that could be her one great grandmother, because it looked like the girl in the locket.
He's just an old fella. Hey, don't let my father catch you getting soft.
And Grog turned on his own herd.
Sorry, cousin.
That's it. You're done, buddy. You punched your cousin and saved a geezer.
Strongjaw!
The gauntlets.
Traitor!
Oh my.
You have no spine, like your father before you. You'll never be half the warrior I am. Grog Strongjaw, you are hereby banished from the herd of storms.
Did he, like, actually die? Or was it like, when I got thrown out of the herd, it was like I died?
I should have died that day.
Oh, and he came back. So he helped him twice.
Try to heal him.
Oh, is it Pike? Or the...
Everlight. Thank you for saving my grandfather.
But it's Pike's...
What you did was very brave.
It's not Pike.
Come on, Minnie.
Because she said grandfather.
Let's get you someplace.
How old is Grog?
We can't dwell on the past. You're not like that anymore. You're different.
Oh, that's not good. Umbrasil has come.
Where the fuck is Scanlan?
You've, heard of me?
Indeed, I have.
Dr. Drenzel's traveling troupe. Tales of Scanlan Shorthalt's magical
How did they
music
hear
have
of
traveled
us?
far and wide.
These people have no food and are running out of water. You need to get us out of here immediately.
What? Hold up. I'm just scouting this place.
She's pretty pushy. Who are you?
One thing I learned in this
I didn't even
life,
get a name.
no one comes back to save you.
Tabaxis.
What are you prepared to do?
What are you prepared to do about it?
Clear the square.
It's Ripley riding it.
Your tithe is due.
And it's carrying the Mythcarver.
Remind me why you're simply not relieving him of his.
These scavengers still have use.
Ah!
I return in 3 days' time. If you do not bring me Thordan's gold, I take your arms as payment. Our survival didn't.
This is not survival!
Yeah, this is
we
like...
should be hunting these dragons, teaching them to fear us!
I tire of your whining.
He's gonna fight for leadership, and he lost already.
Getting those vestiges off him.
I rule this herd, and we rule Western.
I would be like, dude,
We
how
have
about
to
you
go.
take off the gauntlets and fight me?
Immediately.
We'll sneak in, get our boy, and sneak out.
Use disguises since he's so skinny.
This gnome turd stole from Kevdak, and he don't like waiting, mustache.
I mean, he is one of them, and he's covered in blood. They can't see his face. He has a beard, which he never had.
Hey, what's with calling me a turd?
Oh,
He's
sorry.
literally
That
holding
was
her
like,
like you would hold...
acting. Oh, shit, that's on me.
Whacked her
Big blood,
right
my
into the face.
From what I've heard, it figures you'd run.
What?
I'm gonna need a little something from you.
I'm waiting for Pike to see her and go, great grandma, or something like that. It's not her mother, and we saw she healed her. All right, let's see what happens. That dude had a loot. Why don't you borrow his loot? Crush that floor with a barrel. Oh, we got him. We got him.
Sorry to interrupt.
Kaylee.
Right. This murderous half-giant is actually on our side.
Suppose you couldn't have found a beefier one,
Back the way we came.
Yeah, Pike didn't even give it a second look.
Once he gets you through the gates, make for the tree line.
I don't blame him. I mean, his people slaughter them on a daily
Okay,
basis,
then.
but I get it.
I'm not going.
He's gonna take it out.
What do you mean?
Kaylee, just take them. We'll catch up.
I have to do this on my own.
What is his plan?
Croc.
You said I'm different now. But if I leave, I'm as weak as he always said I was.
And I agree, but give yourself some
What if I
recovery time.
need you?
Kaylee's coming back, and she must have some sort of
Survival
abilities.
through strength. If that power is challenged, the challenge must be answered. He tells me there are some among you who would return to the wilds. All are free to go. But questioning my leadership is something I cannot abide.
Grog's coming out.
Are there none who would challenge the Thunder Lord? Captain!
What is his angle? I am, like, very concerned.
Remember me.
He's got to have an angle. No. I am so upset that it ended like that. In my head, I just got so caught up in it, I didn't even think of the time. What is his angle? What is he going to do? I can't think of anything. Unless there's something we don't know. But if we had something, I feel like Grog would have already used it. He is already down on himself. He is emaciatedly skinny. He is barely getting back to the level we saw him. Scanlan said, you hugged me, you bear hugged me. It felt a little tight. It hurt a little, maybe, possibly. That's not saying a whole lot. If Scanlan might have felt a squeeze, and you gotta fight this dude, Kevdak, you gotta fight your uncle Kevdak, who has vestige gauntlets and already looks like twice the width of a normal barbarian, clearly way stronger. He's already the most elite of all these dudes. Then you gotta fight him with vestiges. It's like not fair at all. I've seen 100 times over in shows and TV, to claim leadership, you gotta defeat the leader. That's fine. I understand that. That makes sense. Like, you know, alpha dog, survival of the fittest, whoever is the strongest leads the tribe, the crew, the herd. But that's not fair. You should have to take off your gauntlets, but the guy's not going to do it. Why would he? What are you going to do? Tell him, take off your gauntlets or you're cheating. He'll kill you. He's just going to kill you. That's like what it looks like he just does all the time. It's his own son. Zenroar? Was it Zenroar? Was his son's name? Cousin of Grog. We see that is how it all happened. Grog said, my uncle killed me. He didn't actually die. He almost died. He was like to the brink of death, and how he got there was saving Pike's great-great-grandfather, who's the voice of Henry Winkler. We saw it in the flashback. I didn't think it was going to tap into it like that. I thought maybe Wilhan, I think it's Wilhan, Wilhan is the name of Pike's great-great-grandfather. I thought Wilhan was going to maybe have heard through the grapevine that Grog was one of these dudes that turned or something, or maybe they heard a barbarian helped some of our people, so he felt he had to pay it forward. He is actually the dude. In the locket was a picture of somebody else. I thought it was going to be Kaylee because we see this new gnome girl who is very boisterous. We didn't find out her name till way later. And I thought Pike was going to be like, holy crap, and know her or recognize her as a relative. And we got nothing from Pike. Pike was just like, she didn't even say hi. She was just like, let's go. And we ran. And they all skedaddled. Kaylee looked like she was going to turn back. They all got away. We had like this dude with this fedora looking musketeer's hat, I guess. And it was some sort of traveling carnival of musicians or something. I can't remember what he said, but they were interesting. I don't know if we're going to see them again, but Kaylee looked like she was coming back. I hope she does. I hope she's awesome in her own way. But if she was, why would she be hiding with all these people? Unless she was just too afraid that she'd put them at risk. Because there was a tabaxi with a baby. There was her group. There was like 5 or 6 of them. Maybe she's like, I'm a badass, but I don't want to put them in danger. But she looked like she had a plan. What is Grog's plan? Grog went back to fight Kevdak. Kevdak literally just tossed his son over the balcony, tied up, smashed his head in the ground. We saw Grog did take Kevdak's eye. That's why he's blinded. Umbrasyl came and said, yo, you got, what, 3 days, I think he said? I think he said you got 3 days to get your shit straight, start getting us more gold. I mean, at a point, you run out of things. Obviously, day 1, you're going to get a crazy amount of gold and loot for Thordak. By day 18, they said like 2 or 3 weeks they were into this. So by the end of the month, you have tapped every resource. What do you expect? And I think that's what the herd is kind of saying. We're all starting to get split. It's like a 50-50 split, like, yo, Kevdak, this ain't working out. The next time they come for the tribute, he's going to rip your arms off. He's going to probably incinerate the city. We'd rather just split. We'd rather just hightail it out of here. And Kevdak is basically saying, all right, that's fine. Who wants to fight for leadership? Grog comes in and then we end it. Did we see any of the other group? I don't think we did. Oh, I don't think we did. We didn't see any of them. The last we saw was Garmelie, how he turned into that other dude, and that's it. We didn't see them. So next week, guys, is the final 3 episodes of season 2. What happens? I don't know, but they got to tie up some loose ends. Are we going to finish with the Chroma Conclave? I don't know. 3 episodes, unless one of them is an extended episode, that's an hour and a half to sum up everything. And I feel like we still have to get the Gauntlets is one. I feel like there's got to be 1 or 2 more vestiges or something, right? I guess we could sum it up in 3 episodes. But do we take down the Chroma Conclave? I don't know. There's a lot of dragons. Even if we gave an episode per dragon, there's not enough time. So maybe we're going to get to a point where we all come to a head, and that's going to be like the major cliffhanger of season 2. We'll find out. You guys want to see more of what I do? Full unedited episodes, all the shows on the channel. Seasons out of what you're seeing, hundreds of exclusives you only see on Patreon. The link is in front of me. If the link doesn't work, it's in the description of every video. We just started Peaky Blinders, Doctor Who, Person of Interest, The Last of Us, Death Note, The Legend of Vox Machina Season 2 up in full. The Patreon hour exclusive of every episode of Campaign 2. Finishing episode 49 tomorrow. During the live stream, 7:45, I will put up the link. 8 o'clock will start. If we get 50 or more likes, we'll jump into episode 50. Join us tomorrow. If not, comments down below. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.